resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the California Golden Bears, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Seminoles offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You make it some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
At the 21, coming up, 4th down.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Cal Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and it's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
To the air on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A quick spin on the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to have that defense you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To say this is a slow start would be an understatement. They haven't even made the chain gang move yet. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Seminoles are in the hurry up. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Corners are walked up tight. It's reverse. Can't get him to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Got his man. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Noles send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gives it on the option. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little room. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Takes it from the gun on third down. Gonna let it fly, and incomplete on the deep ball.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Lockett. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. 29 Power football with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He'll keep it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. It's just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed it a little bit. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dome. Unloads to the wideout. Good timing on the quick out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion. A good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Golden Bears have moved it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's York. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets into him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cal! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas, and the returner will be brought down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Going right to work up top. Grab behind the line. It's Pope. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Seminoles will hustle through the line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll throw on third down. Right on the money. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The short hands, it's yours. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job with quarterback spot, not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cal.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This will likely be the last play of the half. The give to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. open the second half with a run. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it! Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go right back to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
PAT unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That's caught. It's Bargava. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Noles line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just...
Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get outside. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Rides to back and leaves it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Release to the back. Touchdown, Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 26.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. There he goes! Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Turning it on! Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field.
On the ready.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And 1st down.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He'll do it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips away. He's going to run it. Breaks the tackle. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
at the 8-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He'll feel the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
That makes the score Cal 52, Florida State 7.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming.
It's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.